welcome to Breath Weapon X Legacy 3 and our first mirror matchup.
Yes.
So
Uh,
we both went for the next lowest hanging fruit and went with
yeah,
Turk Barrett Iceman, which I've seen people play, but I've never ever played myself.
no, me neither.
So we're not very informed, but we kind of put together what we thought would be all right, and
Yep. Yes, indeed.
here we are.
Lots of, well, mask globals and
Yeah,
masks.
this one will not take very long, I don't think.
No.
Right, do you want to talk through yours quickly?
Yep. So I've got Iceman right on schedule. Forecast Bolt X-Men affiliation. Most people know what this is, but it's when Phil, when Phil Iceman takes when Iceman takes damage during the attack step, he deals 2 damage to target opponent. Nice and simple. We've got Turk Barrett Infinity. No, it's not Infinity Watch. I don't have the right card for that, and I don't think you do either. So
No.
Turk Barrett Mind Gem is a 3-cost bolt. So he is the enabler for Iceman. He has Energize. You may deal 1 damage to target character die, but that's not what we want him for. While Turk Barrett is active, when you spend Mask Energy to use a global ability or field a character die, deal 1 damage to target character die. Yeah, so it's basically going to be global use in the attack step. And also on a star burst face, this die gains Infiltrate. Then I've got just masks. So I've got the usual enabler of Clayface Global. I'm not going to read the ability out, I'm not going to use it. Pay mask, once per turn, you may take a die from your use pile and add it to your reserve pool on any face. I've got quite an obvious choice in Black Widow, Widow's Hunt. She's a 2-cost mask, Infinity Watch character. Energize, spin target opposing character die down 1 level. If that character die is already level 1, spin it to an energy face of your choice. So that gives me the masks and it gives me a removal ability. I've got Kang. He's a 3-cost mask villain, Council of Kangs Swarm. So I'm hoping that he just gives me more dice to roll. Simple as. And he's a mask character. I've got Mankind, Mrs. Foley's baby boy. He's a 3-cost mask, WWE affiliation. He has tag out, so the idea with him is if I manage to roll 10 masks in one turn, if I've got him in the field, I can tag him out to give Iceman more defense to try and win on one turn. I've got Avengers ID card, making it official, 2-cost mask. Your Avengers character dice get +2 attack and +2 defense. Also prep a die from your bag, so that gives me a bit of prep. And if I use the global, pay mask, task character die in your reserve pool or field zone gains Avengers affiliation, I can give Iceman more defense that way. Plus, again, it's masks and it's cheap. And then the last one is Xanathar Paranoid Tyrant, 6 cost, but I'm not going to be buying him. I've only bought him because of his ability, a global ability, which is pay 1 generic. Once per turn, you may prep an NPC from a use pile. So it can be used as if you use a mask, it still counts as paying a mask to use a global, and I can do that on both turns. Which you can't obviously do with certain other like Counter Strike. So it gives me a bit of flexibility that if I don't have a mask, I can still use it. Which I realised that also Alex could do that, but didn't know that at the time. Got static field, so if I am attacking, I can remove them with a mask. Shock horror, remove them. The target attacking character die from combat. So yep, again it's pair masks to do globals, and energy field again for the global. So if for whatever reason I can't use any of the other globals, I can pay mask and spin one of your character dice down 1 level, spin target character die up 1 level. So yeah, it's just all globals, all masks, all the time.
Yep. And mine is shockingly very similar.
Yeah.
Static Field, I've got Clayface, I've got Iceman, I've got Turk Barrett, and you're correct, I do not have the right one. I've got Widow. I'm surprised you didn't go for Danny Moonstar.
Well, yeah, I just figured it's quick enough without her, to be honest.
Fair
Because
enough.
you've not got a force, I suppose. Yeah, I don't need to block her.
Yeah, but
I can just pay the mask and unblock her, and then I
True.
pay the mask.
True, I suppose. Yeah. Well, I've got Danny Moonstar with me. I've got Atlas, and I've brought him here for the Fist Global for like old bag management. Although I think that's a bit. It's going to be a bit redundant considering how quick we're going through everything. I imagine.
Yeah, that'd be good early on for both of us.
Typhoid Mary, you can't go wrong with that.
No.
Poison Ivy, I brought her because she has a pay 2 mask global. Now, I talked beforehand because I wasn't sure, but the way it's worded, I wasn't sure if it was the instance of activating the global or how many. So how many masks you use. So we've come to the. Oh, that's not a. Sorry, that's not. It's a scarecrow die. That's another one. Right.
No, you can keep them in there. You can't use them as them.
So we came to the conclusion that it was per mask. So, for instance,
Yeah.
with Poison Ivy, it would count as 2 masks. So she's mainly here for a global. Once on your turn, you may remove a die on any card from the game. You may not remove the last die. So that could potentially be a bit fun.
Yeah.
What else have I got that's different? We know Typhoid Mary, the Blanker. Always, really always handy to have in Model
Yeah.
Constructed. And
Control.
Wand is my last one. As sort of a different way of doing it, Wand has the global pay bolt, deal 1 damage, target character die, lose 1 life. So okay, you're taking damage, but you're paying 1 life to kill 2 life. So
Yeah.
that's quick maths for you.
Yeah.
And plus Kurt Barrett on Energize, he is double. He is he is double bolts. So
Yeah, that's true. That's
makes
true.
sense. So that was my logic behind that. And hopefully we'll have a nice quick game, I imagine.
I imagine so.
Right. Right. I don't even know if I want to go first or second.
No, I'm not sure.
Right. I've got 1.
I've got none.
Okay.
Got 4 masks though, if you'd like to know.
I guess I'll go first. I
Okay.
think. Right. So let's roll. Oh, it's not good at all. Let's keep that and re-roll those. I think.
Oh, jeez.
Well, it's not going to be a long one.
It's going to be a quick game, right?
Yeah. Right. There's a sidekick.
Well, you could ping him off
Ping
and
him off.
a ramp.
I could do. I don't know if I want to.
A ramp for a life.
I can keep those actually because you could. And I don't know. I'll wait till your turn.
Well, you could Xanathar in my turn.
I can do.
So you could actually be rolling 6 next turn if you Xanathar and ping him off.
That is true.
Oh, look, I rolled 2 sidekicks. Oh, man. That's the problem with these dice. They roll a lot of psychics, but they do when you don't want them to. Oh, no, there we go. So that's 4 energy. That's an Iceman.
Brilliant. I managed to go first and still be second. Right, so I will Xanathar and I will ping him off, I think.
Take your damage.
It's worth doing.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. That is. Nothing feels worse than doing that in this game. When you've got that useless first turn, you're just like, oh no.
That's why I'm surprised you went first, I must admit.
Yeah,
but there's so many things we
I've
could
got
buy.
so many 2 costs. It's I'm not
just
short
not
of,
bolts.
I'm not short of options. Right.
Sidekicks.
Yes, well, knowing you, sidekicks aren't the worst necessarily. Right. I've got 4. So I could do that. I could buy an Iceman, or I could buy one of those and Clayface it out. I could buy lots of things and do that. then do I want to reroll those? If I were to buy Black Widow, Clayface are out, buy a Turk, and then if I roll another mask, I could Clayface him out and do something. So let's reroll these. Let's see. Come on. Sidekick and a question mark. So that does give me options, to be fair. Right, so let's do that. Let's spend 2 on a Black Widow. Or do I want a early Danny? No, let's buy the Black Widow for 2. I will Clayface her out.
Mm-hmm.
I will buy a Turk Barrett. I will Clayface him out. But that doesn't actually do me a lot of good. Although it means I could Xanathar, but I could Xanathar with that. Yeah, I needed that to come up, not a sidekick, but well, I'll be refilling anyway next turn, unless I Xanathar. No, all that's going to move anyway, so I might as well Clayface him out, because, well, I can sit on it for now, can't I? There's no point not.
Mm-hmm.
And then pass turn to you.
Okay. 4 from the bag. I've rolled perfectly exactly what I want. I don't know if you'd like to know that, but so I will yeah, so I'm going to Clayface a question mark in. I'm going to spend 3 on a Turk Barrett, and then I'm going to Atlas and 10 or
Okay.
question or whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I might as well Xanathar.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, interesting. That's annoying. Well, yeah. And then I draw my 2 options for removal.
Yep.
Nice.
Good plan.
Excellent. Ah, wow. Right. That's a mask. That's a Turk Barrett. He's useless. Those are lots of masks. Man. I need those to not be those, I think. Let's keep 1 mask. Do I want to keep 2? Gives me options. Let's keep 2. Although if I reroll her, but then I can do damage. Let's keep 2. And then we can always deal with that. Right, that's fine. I can energize, which is actually quite useful to be fair. And another sidekick. Right.
Okay, so you got energize. You can deal 1 damage to 1 character.
Oh, is it just characters? That's annoying.
Yeah. So your sidekick. Oh, it says you may, so you don't have to.
Well, I'll spend a bolt to field a Black Widow, and I'll field the sidekick. Yeah, I don't really want to do that, to be honest. And then I can buy a...
It's a bit of ramp if you had it done, but...
Yeah. This is going so badly. I still can't buy my bloody... Unless I don't field Black Widow, but... I can either buy... This is atrocious.
I'm almost set up.
This is an absolute joke. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to buy Black Widow. I'll just buy an Iceman.
Okay.
Oh
yeah.
My god.
I can't say anything. Right. Only level 1, but he's level 3, so I can do that.
Yeah, but you don't want him to field him.
What's that?
You don't want to field Turk.
Why not?
You want Energize.
No, you don't.
Isn't he an Energize?
It's when he's active.
Oh, is it?
That's how
Oh
you not realise how you're supposed to play this.
no, he's energized. You may deal 1 damage to target character. Oh, when he's at. Oh, you didn't expect me to read the second line.
That's the whole point of him, to have him in the field, because you can't do damage to him not in the attack phase.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You know what? Whatever.
I'm gonna roll these again. Oh, that's all right. I suppose. Right, so. Oh no, because I can't. Oh, I'm so used to having Oscar and buying everything for 1. So I'm gonna field him, field him, field him. Level 1, which isn't great, but I will attack with Turk Barrett.
I'll block with 2 sidekicks.
Okay. Well, I was gonna spin these down because I could get that 1 in. But I'll bring him back, which will do him 2 damage. Or him 1 damage to do you 2 damage.
Right. Look here. Right. 4 in the bag, and they're all sidekicks. So. On the bright side, I can do that. It's not my worst play ever. So I can change now. That's my 5. If I were to be able to buy. If I this right, let's risk it because it could help speed me up massively. Yeah, that works. Right. So, for those who are uninitiated, what I'm going to do. So it seemed a bit crazy that I had 2 of those. So now I can buy myself a Black Widow.
Mm-hmm.
But here now, because we spoke about last time about how I can know what I'm going to have in my bag last time. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these sidekicks. I'm going to use Clayface on a sidekick, which brings it out to here. So it's no longer in my use pile. I'm then going to use Atlas Global.
Yeah.
In order to move all of these over here, so I know exactly what I've rolled, and I've got myself.
I thought you might have bought in a Black Widow to do more with it.
I could. Well, if I do that, that's true. I can use Black Widow. I could bring out a Black Widow, but then I can't buy a. If I don't Atlas, I bring out a Black Widow. I would buy another Black Widow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that, which might as well for 2. But then I've already used. Then I can't.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I must admit, I can't remember what you did.
I don't know. Right. Anyway, let's
So
keep it simple.
Yeah.
There we go. Look, as if it's. Let's be honest, as if it really matters. I was just doing some educational content.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because this has gone appallingly. The other bit of this educational content is don't do any of the other stuff I've done.
No.
Including know what your cards do.
Well, I'm not going to say anything. So I've got 4 psychics. Yeah. I don't really want psychics in the field. I just want masks and to be able to buy stuff. Right, so to show what can be done, I don't want any of this lot, so I'm going to spend those 3 to buy a Kang. Then I'm going to Clayface the Kang in, but now I can't. Now that's it, basically. That's fine. I can cope with that. I suppose I could have. Yeah, let's do it a different way. Let's not buy Kang. So let's spend 2 to buy an Avengers ID card. Let's Clayface it in. Then let's spend one of those plus that to buy a Black Widow. Then let's Clayface that in. And then I've got 2 masks left over. So I'm going to... You're just going to keep attacking with that, aren't you? You're going to block with both psychics each time. So I'm going to attack with my 2/4 Iceman.
I will let him through.
Okay, so I will spend 1 mask to energy field. So he's going to go down to level 2. He's going to go up to level 2 and do 2 damage. And then I'm going to bring him back with static field to do 2 more damage. So I've got you on 13.
Yeah. So you're right now. We can enjoy me whiffing because that's exactly what's going to happen. We just know it.
Probably.
Yeah. And right, so 1's come up, which is pretty good. Both of my Black Widows, which is awful, and the mask, which thingy, which is excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, well, you whiffed him, but you, yeah.
Yeah, that's what was definitely going to happen.
Yeah.
Right, on the bright side, right, I can field attack Barrett, which is, something.
Yeah.
And then I can spin down. He's not even level 1.
They're both level 2 now.
Level 2.
It doesn't really matter.
I guess I'll spin down Iceman.
Yeah, because he's got less defense that way.
Oh, I hate this game. Right.
You're usually better than me competitively, but admittedly, neither of us have played this, and I'm rolling superbly.
And I'm rolling god awfully.
Yeah.
Right, let's buy a Typhoid Mary. For
See.
Clayface her out. Not buy another Black Widow, but I might as well Clayface her out.
Yeah.
Which then gives me. I could buy Turk, but Turk's not the problem.
At the moment.
If I were to spend 2 masks, I could get. Oh no, because I'd still be.
I think this needs Collect Global on it.
Yeah, I did think about Collect Global, but right, then I can buy myself, I guess, a Black Widow, because why not? And I'll use your thingy to bring her out, and then I'll buy a Black Widow.
Okay.
And over to you.
3 psychics in the bag. Watch me pull out either Black Widow or Avengers ID card. Oh, no, it's a psychic. Ooh, no masks. What? Yep. 1 mask. Ugh. Okay. But a sidekick. 1 mask is no good. What I might do though is I could Atlas and I could Zenithar. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so I will pop him out. I will sort of tempted to buy another Turk because you're going to be spinning stuff out left, right, and centre with those 4. But no, I'm going to stick with it for now. It's not like I've got much clogging my bag up. So I'm going to, what was I going to do with that? Oh, Zenithar. So I will energy field. Oh no, I'll do that later. I'm going to do the thing with the fist, which is draw a dice. And then I shall pass priority.
Back to you.
I'll attack with a sidekick.
Yeah, I'll let him through.
Okay, I shall. So do I prep one? Or do I just hit him with a wand? Either way, I'm going to energy field these two. So he goes to there. He goes down to there. So that does you 2 more. And then, yeah, I'm going to hold on to that. And so he's going to go through for 1 more. That's got you on 10. And your turn.
Okay. Reload. Okay, at least Iceman came out. And a load of Black Widows. So let's...
Yeah, that's not good.
Oh my god, and he comes out.
He
What?
comes out, yeah.
But I've managed to get 1 mask from all
Yeah.
of that.
Uh-huh.
Right. Okay, well that's alright. That's actually...
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Right, okay. I can field him. Excellent. Right. Now, oh my god, I can do stuff.
So you can spin one of my characters down
I
1.
can, and I can spin your Tote Barrett down 1 because he's
2
gone.
bolts. Yeah.
So that's very good, really, for me. And then I can do all sorts. So if I can either deal you. So I could just deal you 4 damage, 8 damage, which would put me right back in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Which kind of shows you how crazy this can be.
Yeah, definitely. It's not even that difficult to pull off. Like next time, I will be rolling 2 mask dice next time.
Right, and then I guess I will. Do I want to do that?
Admittedly, actually, I'm not going to be. I've not got my Turk at the minute, but
So it's not worth doing.
so I've got 2 turns without a Turk Barrett.
That's nasty. So I can get him to level 3. No, I can't because he's on.
Well, 1 turn definitely without a Turk Barrett, I should say.
If I do that, that would let me prep, which would probably be a good idea considering my bag is rubbish. So I think it's worth the risk. So let's pay 1 fist to do that. Because that is real naff stuff. And then just thinking what the best globals to use. There are so many.
Mm-hmm. There are so many.
But no need to really use any of the others. So I will just attack with 2 sidekicks and Iceman.
Okay.
And then I will bring them all back.
Okay. All right. I was gonna try and block, but that's fine. You're gonna bring it back.
Yeah.
So I will prep a die in that.
So down to, so I do 6 damage.
Yes.
I'll ping Iceman 3 times.
Okay.
Due to Turk, because I'm using the Mask Global. I think that's how it's done.
Well, it's 4 times, isn't it?
No, because I'd had 3 masks.
Yeah, but you're paying the question mark as a mask, aren't you?
No, I'd use that as a fist to prep.
Oh, you prepped. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, all right. Cool. Okay, all right. So I've got 4 in my bag, which actually I'm not fussed about unless I get the Energize on the Black Widow. So I might just be buying Black Widow. It's just basically be a Black Widow Iceman off, isn't it? Of course, I've rolled her. But yours are both on level 2 and 3, aren't they?
Yeah.
Wow, that would have been a perfect one. Look at that.
Oh, so that would have been. Oh my god.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. But. Yeah, without that force block, it's a bit annoying. Okay, right. I could try. So I could just buy another Iceman. I could just buy another Turk Barrett, but I think I've got to just buy masky things, haven't I? So what have I got in my bag? I think I've got nothing in my bag, so this is going to be a great turn. So I'm going to use the right because I want. So, well, I can't have that in my turn next turn. So I'm going to spend. I'm going to spend 2, 4, 6 on these 3. Now, frustratingly, I can only. If I take out those 2, I can have a fist, and I can have. That would give me 2 energy. Alright, yeah, so I'm gonna Clayface. Okay, so I spent 6, so I've only got 1 energy left, so I've got to Clayface out that. I've got 6 energy, 6 there, so I'm gonna Xanathar Global. Not that that matters. And then I'm going to. Ah, shoot. Right, hold on. Alright, sorry. 6. Because I need a fist. So I've kind of messed it up. So let's not buy one of those. Sorry. Highly contentious here. But there you go. That's what I've got left. So I can Xanathar. I can prep 5, which will give me all of those next turn. And prep, and then I can Xanathar next time. Yeah, that's going to be a better option, just about. So Xanathar, prep, and then I'll hold on to that.
Okay.
Which could be used for other things, obviously.
Right. That's not good. That's not at all good. Right. That's pretty naff all in all. I could use a big. Come on, I'm owed some luck, guys. Come on.
Oh, thank God for that.
That
Loads
was
of sidekicks.
rubbish. Well, that is.
So spin him down to level 1, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
That does mean that unless I can give him extra defense, I can't.
Kill me.
Yeah.
Which is not bad, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Because you've got 10 health and he's got 4 defense, so that's 8 damage. Unless I do something mental now.
I can field sidekick. I can turn that into.
Oh, they're saying that all I need is a mask. I can make him bigger. So.
Right. Spend a fist. And there. Pardon me.
Bless you.
Pardon
Bless
me.
you.
Oh my. Right. I guess field a thingy. And I can turn that into 8 masks.
Can
4
you?
masks. No, I can't. I can turn it into 4
No.
masks.
Yeah.
Which is definitely not to be sniffed at. So I might as well do that. Right. Turn it to 1 mask, bring out this, make it another mask, spend another mask, bring out this. Which can do.
Have you got bolt as well? Or is that a prep?
That's my prep.
Okay.
Yeah, that shield's a bit useless, but what are you gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
So you've got 2, so you can block. You can block 2, but wouldn't you block him? You'd probably block her. I can do 8. Should take you down to 6.
4. 4. I'm on 12, I think.
Are you? Oh, I've got you on 14.
Well, you did 8 to me, didn't you? Oh, no, you did.
No, I did
No,
6.
sorry. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's all right. That's even better.
So you'd be down to 6.
Okay.
And I would have 4, so I can get you down to 2. Damn it. I don't think I've got anything else in attack with. Well, there's lots of globals to use, to be fair. I can certainly find something to do. So I guess I will attack with Black Widow and thingy and
Iceman, yeah.
so that's 4 and a sidekick.
Okay.
And Turk. In fact, no, with 2 sidekicks, I think, rather than Iceman, rather than Turk.
Yeah.
And then I'll pass priority.
Okay. Not priority. I've got to think about what I'm going to block. So you can bring them all back. So I will block. I'll block a sidekick with Iceman and Black Widow. A sidekick with Black Widow.
Okay. So Iceman could go through for 4.
I have got a question mark here, to let you know.
Okay, right. Do I just bring them all back? I probably do. Because you're blocking Black Widow, so I definitely want to bring this one back.
Yeah, the blocked one.
Yeah. The spare one, I probably want to block back, so I don't want that in my bag. So that's 2. I certainly want to bring him back. So that's 3. Giving you a sidekick is potentially bad. So I guess that's 4 after all that. So
Okay, I'm going to do... Right, so I take 8.
Yeah.
I'm going to do something which could be mental.
Okay.
And I'm going to wand my Iceman to do you 2 and me 1.
Okay. Oh, I think that's fair, because I think, like, either way...
Well, that means I just need the masks and Turk now.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've got to roll Turk, otherwise nothing happens. But... or I just need to roll 4 bolts.
True, but...
Because that would put me on 1 life and you on 0. So I need 4 bolts or Turk. Well, there's 1 bolt, 2 bolts, 3 bolts, but I actually
Can't get... Well, you
would need perfect on that. I would need a question mark. I've got a 33% chance, but these are trash. That's rubbish. I'm tempted to keep both those.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Because you give yourself your best chance, I think.
Yeah.
4 bolts.
Oh, 4 bolts, yeah. There you go.
Clawed
So,
it back.
field, attack with everything. And then I'm gonna... Are you gonna block any of those? I mean, it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. It's enough to kill you on its own.
I mean, I've got to... I'll chump block your 2 things. I'll chump block your... I'll chump block your thingy. And then I'll block Iceman with Black Widow.
Okay. So... I will wand him. So I take 1, you take 2. I will wand him. I take 1, you take 2. I will wand him. I take 1, you take 2. Now I could just let this happen and he will die. He will kill you.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna wand him, which does you 2 and me 1, and he dies. He dies. These 2 come back.
I can't.
I had the upper hand straight away,
Oh yeah,
but
yeah.
it was close. It was very
It
close.
was closer. I deserved the comeback. To come
Yeah,
back from where I was, to lose
yeah,
it by one fucking thing in the
yeah,
last turn, and you rolled perfectly. After
yeah,
after a bit of a whiff, you're like, oh, actually,
yeah. That's fine.
oh,
Because I had the double option with your wand,
mm,
because I had just enough health. But because you had just little enough health, you had to block him
yeah,
because he was 2 to go through. Well, either way, if you hadn't have blocked him, he's 2 to go through. If you did block him, you take the 2 anyway. So it was just enough. But that was good fun. um, if you'd have got going the first time round, then it would have been a much closer game,
yeah,
much closer. But most of my team was redundant, completely redundant. Just the 2 costs is all you need on this.
yeah. And then of course,
The
mine was
Kang would have sped it up later on
the other thing is
if it takes long enough. Yeah,
I didn't pull Typhoid Mary
no,
last turn, so she was coming out next. If I'd have pulled her previously,
yeah. Then Iceman would have been gone for a time being.
oh, yeah. If it could have gone against me that game, it did.
Yeah, definitely.
It,
Right, definitely. That was, but that's yeah. You in actual tournaments, you roll really well. You do,
yeah,
but then it just comes down to how you play, which is generally pretty good. Which is why you generally get in the top 10 always. But when it comes to playing against me, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
oh, it was. I thought I really started to believe. I proper Tottenhamed it there. I started to
You
think
did
I've got
Tottenham
it.
it. Yeah.
Just at the really snatched. I snatched victory from the jaws of defeat, and then defeat from the jaws of victory.
Yeah. You did. You turned it round. Or I had it in control the whole time.
Oh yes.
Because effectively, I could have just bought Turk Barretts and just tried to get bolts all the time. Because with the wand, it is definitely easy. It's definitely possible just to roll
Turks.
10 bolts and do it. Then I only take 10 damage, but
Yeah.
it's the damage you're taking in between which is the problem, which is what makes it less viable than the old magic missile.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. With Magic Missile, this was absolutely gross.
yeah,
It was by far the strongest at the time
I think so.
in old
Yeah.
modern. It was.
Although you still had Hope Bishop.
You did, but I think there were enough. The control was all that, like literally, the control was all set up there, and you had enough removal and biddy
Yeah,
club and stuff.
yeah,
So,
definitely.
um,
Well, we only get to take one WinCon off the list this time.
yeah, I guess it's Sidesman.
So I think we've kind of shot ourselves in the foot, taking out non-WinCon bits as well, because we kind of wanted to see what other WinCons could be viable given a full strength, what we could have available. But
We could just retroactively.
I mean, it means putting Oscar back in though, but it also means putting back Nefarious Broadcast.
Yeah.
Because what else would you ban out of this lot?
I couldn't care less about any of that. It's all fairly
Static Field, maybe.
but then it like Static Field really kills.
Yeah.
It kills direct damage.
Black Widow, but then that's a really useful piece for every team. But maybe that's the point. I don't know.
I don't know.
So should we retroactively take?
Yeah, so we just do the win.
Which Oscar would have made this even crazier, I think. Although
Yeah.
maybe she's a distraction early on, because I don't think you need her.
No, I don't think you do. I think, yeah, like you say, reaching with to be fair, we had double Clayface.
Double Clayface always helps. Always helps.
But yeah, if you had Oscar and double, you don't need it.
Yeah.
I
True.
think if one of us had Oscar and had played Oscar, and let's pretend I didn't roll like garbage for the whole game.
Yeah.
I think the non-Oscar team would win. I think they'd have been faster, or
Maybe.
would have been faster anyway.
Maybe we can, in our own time, try it out.
Yeah. I'm not happy. That was
But there you go. That is Iceman.
Yeah.
That is the Iceman mirror match, which, as you say, was so prevalent about
When I
time's
went
gone
to
all
Euros.
funny. So we'll say 2
Yeah.
years now because it
Yeah.
wasn't. It was.
2019.
It was 19.
2019.
So yeah,
Yeah, and it was. I know, like Euronats. It was like 3 of the top 4 and
yeah,
like 6 of the top 8. It was crazy.
yeah. That is crazy.
Um,
And that's the good thing about changing everything up like they are,
yeah,
because you don't need that sort of thing. Like with what James has been doing with his Bard question, would he be good in modern? It's like you don't really want to know. It's Bard is gone. Bard, I never played Bard. I never played against it, so I'll never really know properly. But yeah, some things you kind of need to subdue, and I guess that's why that's why the rotations come in,
yeah.
which is good.
I
Which
mean,
is
I know I've played against Lantern Battery a few times. I mean, that's like toxic. That's
yeah.
so unfun.
Oh, Lantern Ring, yeah, it's
Oh
horrible
yeah,
because there's only about 3 or 4 cards in the game which can affect
yeah,
action dice in the field. Admittedly, if you know if you're in the right, if you're in the current rotation that it's in, then you should be bringing Jinzo or Oni or something like that that can deal with it. Definitely, but no, it's good. It's simple but effective, and you definitely should have let me go first
yeah. But
because 4-3 plus a prep, that was it.
yeah, but I don't know if I roll Turk for like if I roll literally anything else, it doesn't absolutely kill me.
No, that's
If I
true.
roll a mask, I can buy something. I can buy Black
2
Widow.
bolts.
2 bolts. I buy. I could easily have gotten. I don't roll a sidekick there, and I've got a Turk Barrett. Even if I do, then I've got a sidekick plus a
Mhm.
Widow or a Danny. An early Danny isn't that bad either.
No, exactly.
So I just that killed me, and then it.
I just think Danny with the static field is
Yeah, true.
reasonably pointless.
True.
But
But
she's a good card.
if it come to it, I could have outmasked you.
Yeah, you could have done.
But yeah, but no, that was. I think it'd be interesting to play it against a Becky or something.
Yeah,
If you were to spec against a Becky and Godcatcher, I think this would have legs still.
well, I did think actually further down the line, once we got to the proper chaff, we could go back and then do a little mini league of the stuff we've done.
That'd be cool.
But yeah, so yeah, there we go. Iceman is added to the list, and in a in a twist of fate, some stuff's coming back off the list.
Yeah.
There you go. That's the way we operate.
Yeah, we keep you on your toes, people. You never know.
Yeah. Right, to be professional about this, hold on. This is coming up next. So we've got only less than 4 weeks until Breath of Weapon X Fest 2 now. See what I did there?
That's good.
So, and all of our website is up to date with all of the information and bans. There we go. And there is a challenge page which you can find on that very said page on our website.
I've already signed up.
Yep, me too. My name's on there. And we're already up to like 53 players.
God,
I can't believe
53 players. That's incredible.
I know. That's a record. So yeah, if there's any other players left out there, sign up.
Yeah.
Let's get this to 100. Let's make a record.
We'll be playing all weekend.
You'll be playing until 5 in the morning. But
no breaks.
No breaks at all, just one after another.
Right, and with that, I think we'll call it there.
Yeah, see you next time.